I don't need this thing to sound like it's going to... Really? Maybe this has happened to you. You go out, you buy a new microwave, you bring it home, and then you realize that it beeps. I don't know why microwave ovens all have to beep, but apparently LG doesn't either. Because they didn't make this one beep. Now, they apparently are overachievers. Is anyone else hearing the Monsters theme from Young Frankenstein? Go on. I got bad news, folks. It's 2:55. We're gonna be here a while. Audible signals are available to guide you when setting and using the oven. A tone will sound every time you touch a key. A melody signals the end of a timer countdown. A melody signals the end of a cooking cycle. And it doesn't tell you how to turn it off. Let's just make sure there isn't any hidden menu here. I put it in child lock mode. And these are tamper-proof Torx. So they're Torx, and then they've got a little stud in the middle, which is real cute, because they seem to think that's going to keep me out. Always a little pucker factor taking apart something brand new. Oh, okay, yeah, it's just got a clip going across, so it just needs a little... There we go. And that little blue thing, I think, is what we're after. Almost enough room to get the screw out. This is going to be a fun one to put back in. Then it comes free. There we go. Come on out of there. Now we have to find a suitably delicate and careful way to remove that. Clip in properly. Thank you. Okay. Looks like I've got everything hooked up. Let's plug it in. I'm just going to do a basic functionality test here, and I'm going to make sure that it doesn't mind and it doesn't notice. I can't imagine why it would mind or notice, but it just might. So, we're in. No Young Frankenstein noises, although the display looks a little funny. Okay, so it won't start up without this. That's nice. Let's see what I can do to make this a little bit quieter and then put it back together. Because let's face it, a speaker filled with hot glue is not going to be a very effective speaker. There we go. And it looks perfectly stock. There we go. Okay. Well, that's pretty. I'm gonna put it back together again. Doesn't beep as loud, but the display still doesn't work. That's not good. That's not good at all. Well, some people say time heals all wounds. Let's see if it heals all microwaves. That's a no. Just as well, I went ahead and picked this up off eBay. It's a brain board for one of these, and it still has the horrible beeper on it. So, let's just swap that in again. Did I put the screws in last time? No, I didn't. Good. This will be easier. Swap that back in, see if it works, and then see if there's any way of silencing that without bricking it. This is the one that was it. You notice it's all dirty looking. Now the one I just got looks all dirty too. I would say that's because this is probably a used part, but you know, I don't think this had ever been a part until I got to it, and I didn't leave it out in the rain, so yeah, I guess they didn't bother cleaning them in manufacturing. Anyway, let's throw this in, see if it kicks. Well, back to square one. I went and drilled a hole in the new buzzer, but as you can see, the drill slipped. And yeah, that ain't gonna work anymore. So that's great. But then I remembered I had the old circuit board, and I don't think I destroyed the buzzer on that one because it still beeped faintly. So took that off, soldered it onto the new board to make it some new leads because I'd taken it out a little less than carefully, figuring I wouldn't need it again. But yeah, all soldered in, and it's still full of hot snot, so with any luck, it'll still be quiet. Let's just see if I've bricked it again. Or if I can just drop the cord back behind the table sock. Hey. Well, the touchpad still sucks. What? I don't know what that means. I did some thinking on it, and I've got a few theories as to why this still isn't working. The first theory is that it's a piece of crap and LG should be ashamed of themselves. The second is that the little piezo speaker isn't just acting as a speaker, it's also acting as a pickup. And that is how the onboard diagnostic thingus on this is supposed to figure out if there's a problem, because it's listening for the fan to kick on, it's listening for the magnetron to kick on, and it's not hearing the magnetron kick on, and so it's stopping everything. If that's the case, I might have a bit of a problem here because I've covered it in hot glue. That beeper's done for. Great. I had a look at my spares box. I don't have exactly one of those. I have this. Maybe it'll work. What do you want to bet I just made it louder? Actually, about the same as it was with the glue on it. Nope. That didn't do it. Well, I screwed up control board number 2. That means, yep, control board number 3. Would have used the chainsaw, but it gives me a headache to run it indoors. Okay, new circuit board number 2 installed. Let's plug this thing back in. This isn't the video I hoped to make. And that wasn't $60 worth of parts I hoped to put into a brand new microwave. If you're looking for a microwave, or really any appliance, honestly, maybe walk right past the LG and get something else. This is just ridiculous. And I don't just say that because it beat me. I say that because if there's no way to turn it off, you gotta live with it. And I don't want to live with this. You know, that kind of seems like a design oversight right there. Is it possible to pop popcorn in a microwave oven?